Yep. Come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. Yes, come on in, come on in, come on. And if you're joining this broadcast, please share it, like it, subscribe. Please do all those wonderful things. It's good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Y'all come on in. Yes. Y'all come on in. Good to see you. Good to see you. Come on in. Good to see you. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. First off, thank you to everybody that has been supporting me on all of my platforms. Thank you. We are streaming on 2 different platforms here. Thank you to first off StreamYard from streaming it right here on YouTube. Thank you for everybody that has been supporting me. Let me give some personal thank yous before we get right into this. First off, thank you to my right hand, the person that got me right here on the live, that got the sound working, the camera. Thank you to my lady, my girlfriend, Jessica Steepleton. Thank you to her for making sure all of this is going and up and running for you. Please, if y'all need AV help, computer help, IT help, get with her. But she gonna ask for a check. I'm just gonna keep it real. She gonna ask for a check. Now, thank you to some of the people that has been supporting me and helping me from last year. Minister Justin E. Wade, a student at Livingstone College. Minister Kendall Williamson, a rising sophomore at Livingstone College. Thank you to my friend, my brother, Minister Jeremiah Medellin. He is doing wonderful things in his youth ministry. Thank you to one of my friends, the former North Carolina Comprehensive Community College Student Government Association President, Miss Kirsten Stovall. Thank you to her. Thank you to my advisor, Miss Bostick. Thank you to her. Thank you to all the advisors from Mr. Anthony Brown, my SGA advisor. Thank you to Carly Patterson, the Going Out Livingstone College Student Government SGA President. Thank you to her. Thank you to Mr. and Miss Livingstone, Miss Erica Prelude, Mr. Kenyon Blackshear. Thank you to everybody that has been supporting me. Thank you to my HBCU, Livingstone College. Thank you to my new fraternity, Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated. Thank you to my line brothers and my frat. Thank you to everybody that has been supporting me. We are now here on YouTube. We are now here. So we are going to get right into this. I do not want to hold you long because it is Memorial Day. And with that, thank you to all the veterans. Thank you to every last veteran that has sacrificed for this country. Thank you to my mother who served in the Army. Thank you to my grandfather. And thank you to all the veterans. Thank you to every last one of y'all. Y'all are commended on today, and we thank you for your sacrifice and your services. We are able to do what we do because of your work. And some of y'all don't even get today off. Some of y'all got to work today. So we thank you for your sacrifice. But don't pass me by. Don't pass me by. Like I said, I won't be before you long, but don't pass me by. This is a Bible story that we're going to look at. This motivational word is coming actually from a Bible story, and it's in Luke 10:29-37. But this particular story here has always somewhat caught my eye, has always caught my attention And it's actually one of the best and greatest Bible story Jesus uses to teach us how to not only interact, but how we treat people. In reality, we have all been passed by. Matter of fact, we have passed people by. Day in and day out, we come into people in contact that they either pass by us or we pass by them. But Jesus here in this 10th chapter, let me give you the background. The first part of this chapter, he actually sends out 70. He says, I need 70 of y'all to go out and send some folks back. But what he lets them know is, hey, it ain't going to be easy. Don't think this just going to be all cake and roses. You just going to get these people to be on your side and listen to what you have to say in your teaching. No, it's going to be hard. But then we get to this 10th chapter of the 29th verse. And Jesus, one of the people there, was getting questioned. You know, like we question people. We question God. We question Jesus. We question family members. We question our parents. We question teachers, our bosses. We question ourselves. So it's not strange that somebody was questioning Jesus. It ain't strange. It happens all the time. But Jesus, being who he is, answered it so OG and so simple. And he says in Luke 10:29-37, this is what he says. This is what the man says in verse 29. But wanting to justify himself, he asked Jesus, who is my neighbor? Well, you telling me I got to love my neighbor? Well, who is my neighbor? For most of us, we probably thinking our neighbor is the person that lives next to us. We probably thinking our neighbor is the person that we really don't even talk to, but they our neighbor. We just live right beside them or across the street from them or anything like that. But Jesus replies and says, a man was going down from Jerusalem to Jericho and fell into the hands of robbers who stripped him, beat him, and went away, leaving him half dead. Now, by chance, a priest was going down that road. And when he saw him, he passed by on the other side. So likewise, a Levite, when he came to the place and saw him, passed by on the other side. But on the 33rd, in this 33rd verse, it says, but a Samaritan who while traveling, came near him and he saw him, and he was moved with pity. He went to him and bandaged his wounds, having poured oil and wine on them. Then he put him on his own animal, put him in his own car, brought him to an inn, and took care of him. The next day he took out 2 coins and gave it to the innkeeper and said, take care of him, and when I come back, I will repay you whatever more you spend. Which of these 3 do you think was a neighbor to the man who fell into the hands of robbers? He said, the one who showed him mercy. Jesus said to him, go out and do likewise. So, before you leave this broadcast, before you leave this live, I know y'all probably thinking, okay, well, this has to do with the Bible. So this definitely ain't got to do nothing with me. But before you leave, let me let you know, this Bible story got to do with you and everybody around you. It got to do with your enemies, your haters, your friends, your loved ones, your family, your friends, all of them. It's got to do with every last one of us. And to be honest, it's a reality check on how we treat people. But there's 3 key questions that we're going to unlock I'm going to get out your way and you enjoy your Memorial Day. So the three key questions is, why did Jesus use this story? Why did these two people pass him by? And why is it important to help others? Why is it important to help others? So here's the first one. Why did Jesus use this story? Well, he wanted to show us, don't judge a book by its cover. If you notice here, a Samaritan was the one who didn't pass him by. Now, to understand this, a Samaritan and a Jew really didn't see eye to eye. Matter of fact, they really wasn't supposed to hang out with each other. You wouldn't see them hanging out. You wouldn't see them doing none of these things. But the Samaritan was the one that helped the Jew, that helped this man that fell into the hands of robbers. So don't you judge a book by its cover, because what you don't realize is the book that you judging might be the one that may help you. Black people, you might judge a book and you judging the white person, and the white person may be the person to help you. White person, you judging a black, brown, tan person, and they may be the exact person to come help you when you down and out. Come bandage your wounds. Come heal you. Come take care of you. Don't you judge no book by its cover. That's why it's not cool to be racist. That's why it's not cool to say things to people that make them feel uncomfortable. That's why it's not cool to be nasty to people, because you may be nasty to the person that may help you out in the long run. So the first piece of this is, you don't judge a book by its cover. And then the second one is, every one of us got wounds. Every one of us has had a wound. Parents, if you got kids, your kids says, you know how they do when we get a wound. I've been a kid, and all of us have been kids before. We run into there and we got blood running down our leg or arm. And we just want that wound to be covered so it can be healed. Every last one of us got wounds that needs to be covered and that needs to be healed. Every last one of us got wounds that has to be covered and healed. If we was to be real, thankfully we had people covering some of our mess ups, some of our mistakes, some of our screw ups, so that we could heal. Thank those people that has covered some of the mistakes, the trials, the mess, the trip ups that you made. Thank you for covering them. So why did Jesus use this story? The first point is, don't judge a book by its cover. Don't judge a book by its cover. And then the next one is, your wounds got to be covered and healed. Your wounds have to be covered and healed. So question number two. Why did these two people pass him by? I know for most of us, that's the question that throws all of us. Why did these two people pass him by? The one thing I come to realize is, people will pass you by because they don't see that you're worth. The priest, let me speak to the church people, did not see no worth in him. Well, he can't help my church out. He can't give to my church. Church people, We will pass people by and not even realize we're passing them by. Not even realize we're passing people by that are hurt. We'll do it in the church. We do it outside of church. I'm just going to keep it real. We do it in both places. You see somebody walk in the building and they may not look like you or dress like you. So you walk by them. The church is supposed to be the place where people are supposed to come get healed. And while you walking past them, you don't even see their worth. They could sing. They could be a great usher. They could help the youth ministry. They could do anything. But you will walk past them and not even see their worth. We walk past people, not just church people. Let me say, go out into your neighborhood. Since you say, okay, well, you talking about church people. Well, let me get off the church block. We as people will walk past other people and not see their worth. We do it every day. We do it at work. We do it at school. We do it at our home. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, you do it at home? Yeah, it happens at home. You'll walk, parents, some of y'all walk past your own kids, not see their worth. We walk past people in our own neighborhood and not see their worth. And they look like you, and you'll walk past them. That's why, that's why you can't always say Black Lives Matter or all lives matter. Because if you saying something matters, that means you can't walk past people. You got to see their worth. You got to see their worth. You can't walk past nobody and say, oh, they can't help me. But that's the reality of the second point. The priest and the Levite, they didn't think this brother could help him. They like, hey, bruh half dead. They done beat him down. Well, we might as well just walk past on the other side. Don't walk past on the other side, because what you don't realize is you're kicking them and giving them more wounds. You ain't got to hit them physically. You ain't got to hurt them physically. You can hurt them mentally and spiritually and emotionally by walking by. So yeah, they didn't see, hey, you can't help us. You about dead. Then I'm going to have to pay somebody to take care of you. Man, you ain't helping us. But I'm pretty sure once this man got healed, once he got better, he didn't mind helping the Samaritan, because the Samaritan was willing to help him. And I'm pretty sure for most of us, we help people all the time, and we don't ask for nothing back. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to help people. You're supposed to care. You're supposed to do those things. You're supposed to care about your next door neighbor a little bit. You're supposed to, at least if you don't care nothing else, speak to them. Hey, how you doing? I hope your family good. Something. Yeah, me and my next door neighbor, we ain't tight, but when I see them, I speak. Because you never know what type of day somebody is having. And your little bit of kindness might be the little bit might be the one that saves their life, that might make their day better. I didn't think this brother could help. Hey, look, bro, you can't help us. We got to keep it moving. But there was one that said, I can help you. I ain't worried about if you can pay me back, or I ain't looking for no Facebook status or no live stream or no balloons at my house. I just want to be of help. So here's the last question as we get out of here. Why is it important to help others? So why is it so important to help others? Well, the first one is simple. Because someone helped you while you was down and while you was hurt. Along the way, somebody came and helped you. So the least that you can do, if nothing else, is help somebody else. Lend a helping hand to somebody else. Be a help of somebody else. You ain't gotta. I know for my Christian folks, they ain't gonna like this, but you ain't gotta be Christian to help people. To my Christian people, you supposed to help people, because if you gonna follow Jesus' teaching, I'm sorry, you gotta serve and help. That's Jesus' life, is serving and helping. Serving and helping others. Making sure other people was all right. Even their enemies. So I challenge you this week. I challenge you this week to go help somebody else. Go be a service to somebody else. Don't let your next door neighbor pass you by anymore without saying, hey, look, I know we ain't spoke, but look, this is my name. How can I help you and how can you help me? How can we help each other? Because if we continue to pass by people, we're going to continue to see racism. We're going to continue to see abuse. We're going to continue to see those things. It don't just happen black and white. It happens in your own neighborhood. Black folks, I hate to say it, we walk past our own people all the time. White people, you walk by your own people. Brown people, you walk by your own people. Tan people, you walk by your own people. You get walked by at your job, at your school. You get walked by, passed by. You ain't good enough. But don't you be the person. Just because everybody else passing you by, don't you be the person to pass somebody else by. Don't you be that person. Be different. Be unique. Don't pass me by. Some brief announcements and I'm getting on out your way. This Wednesday, I think June 2nd, yes. Join me again live, June 2nd. The title of the topic is Don't Let Me Fall. Don't let me fall. Join me June 2nd for that. And then starting June the 13th, the day after my birthday, June the 13th, the day after my birthday, this will be via Instagram Live again. We will be introducing the podcast Beneath the Surface. So please, if you don't have me on my platforms, I will be posting all my social media platforms on all my social media websites, so you can subscribe, follow me, do all those wonderful things, because we got some great stuff coming for you. The podcast is going to be awesome. I have some wonderful guests, and we're going to get hot with some hot topics with them, and we just going to go beneath who they are and knowing a little bit more about them, and so they can share their platform. So please join us for that. And then I have a wonderful day coming up. On June the 12th, it's my birthday. So please understand, June the 12th, it is my birthday. By the grace of God, I will be turning 30. I will be turning 30 years old on June the 12th. So yeah, we are going to celebrate that. But thank you again to everybody that has supported me thus far. This is the start of something new with our YouTube channel. So Facebook, I love y'all, but y'all won't see me on live stream no more. You got to subscribe to the YouTube channel, or you got to catch me on Instagram, or you got to catch me on another platform to catch me on live now. I will not be on Facebook no more. But I do love my Facebook family, because y'all have supported me. Y'all have been sharing. Y'all have been liking. So I appreciate y'all. But it's time for me to go get some of this good food. Y'all have a wonderful day. Again, happy Memorial Day to all of my veterans. We thank you. We salute you. Thank you again to my mother who watches down on me every day. Thank you to her for her sacrifice and service. Thank you to my grandfather as well. And thank you to everybody that has served. Thank y'all. It's your boy. Y'all know who it is. It's your boy Charles White. You know, we're coming to you with another motivational word. We out. See you. See you on Wednesday night, 8:30 p.m. We out.